Gemmel lived with me for the 2 years before all this happened. We went through a lot of our hardest struggles together. You know, I was addicted to drugs myself. And, you know, I spent so much time with him. Gemmel, he used to call me from different places that he was, and he would ask me to come pick him up, you know, and I would go out searching for him in these different places that he found himself in, you know, trying to pull him up out of that, because for me it was pulling myself out of it. You know, seeing someone who's in your same situation or going through a struggle, because drugs for everyone is a struggle. You know, it never ends well. It always gets worse. It always gets, you always are going to hit rock bottom. You know, rock bottom last time may have been rock bottom then, but next rock bottom is going to be even worse than that. This man, he went out there searching for other men that were struggling and on the streets and had no money, you know, and I mean, men who had never experienced drugs before, people that were just struggling, you know, struggling, and were already in a down and out position. You know, this is the type of guys, you know, Ed Buck searched for, and Gemmel was scared. You know, people, I hear you guys talking about they try to take away his humanity. Gemmel was scared. He was scared of this man. He came and he laid in my arms and he cried and he was scared. He was scared that this man was going to hurt him. And he went to the police station and they told him to go away. You know, they did not believe him. You know, he was scared. He was scared. He called me in tears, crying that he didn't want to be this person. He wrote a diary saying that he was scared he was going to die. You know, he wanted to get away from this path, you know. And Ed Buck, you know, being a man of you know, intuity and knowledge and in politics and stuff like this, you're not speaking about somebody who was stupid. You're not speaking about another child or another young man who accidentally did something or in the high of the moment, you know, did something that they regretted later. You're talking about somebody who intentionally went out there and searched for other men and paid them. And we're not talking about little money, okay? My car's in the shop right now. I'm struggling. I'm trying to move. I want to start this new nursing career. I have so many things, and money is an issue for me, as all Americans. I mean, it is. Our economy right now, you know, the blue-collar worker, I mean, if you're not making $250,000 a year, you don't have the American dream, and it's not possible, you know? So I am struggling, and there's a lot of things that I would go out there and do for $600, and then another $600. Oh, you know, I'll do it again. I'll give you $1,200 if you do it again. This is what Ed Buck said to him. I'll give you $600 to start. Then I'm going to give you $600 more if you do it again. Now, many of you may not understand the mentality of a drug addict. When you get to a certain level, your inhibitions are gone. That's why a lot of people do drugs. It's because it's going to take away that, you know what, I have a lot to live for. I have a lot of things that I want to do with my life. I don't want to be gone in this instant. That's going to be gone. You're not going to be thinking about that as you're doing drugs. So when you get someone to do more, you're just breaking them down. And then on top of it, you offer them another $1,200. You know? Like, come on now, how many of us in here would, you know, it's easy money. But it's not. It's not, and we are allowing people in power to pay for our lives and to take them away with their money and with their influence. Because this is not, we're not talking about somebody who saw Gemmel and, you know, was attracted to him, you know, and, you know, they had some, you know, deal where, you know, he was sexually gratified and, you know, for that he wanted to help him out, you know, help him in life to get ahead, you know, because a black man, I'm attractive, but once I get this nursing degree, I'm going to be bomb as hell, you know. I mean, you know, that's not, that he wasn't investing in somebody's life like that. You know, he was taking away from him chip by chip by chip by chip. You know, Gemmel spent his last days with me at my house. he wanted to get sober and clean, you know, and I struggled with my addiction, but one thing I did not do was pass it to somebody else. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to allow somebody or put somebody in the same position that I am and take from them. And on a greater scale, I'm not going to push somebody past the point that I've never gone. I'm not going to see somebody, I'm not going to be at a rock bottom and then encourage somebody to be lower than I am. You know, this guy, and it's crazy because there's so many people out there that went through this. I've been to these, you know, drug houses, flop houses, trap houses, looking for victims of Ed Buck, and so many of them are out there. You have no idea how many boys are scared of this man, are scared and will not give their name because they are scared. They have seen what this man's money made them do. So how can they not say that this man's money won't make somebody come and do something to them? You know, and we have these people that are high up and that have the impact and the ability to help us, and they're taking advantage of that. You know, and it's something that we have to start at the top. We have to start at the top. We cannot allow people to continue paying to kill people. You know, Ed Buck paid to kill him, and it was not right. And he paid to do that to a bunch of other people. How many other people's kids does it have to be? How many of me is there going to be? How many of Gemmel is there going to be?